Thank you, cô Thanh Diệu, for putting that on YouTube. Then we'll have it on records in the future. Good morning, cô Thanh Diệu. Good morning, cô Xuân Lâm. Good morning, cô Thúy Hằng. And good morning to you all, even to brothers and sisters on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Your presence here is a gift for me. Thank you. So, my name is Hoa Ding, Ding Hoa. we use Ding, in here I use Ding Hoa. I would like to express I am from Canada, and I completed a program. It's called Mentor 6 program. And that's a little bit bright. I like to express my honoring gratitude to you all being in the Zoom and on YouTube, listening in the future. I like to express my honoring gratitude to the philosophy root of education. I like to express my honoring gratitude to the community of 5 elements, which is my background. Because of this community, I'm able to come here and share some basic information about inner beings. I like to express my honoring gratitude to all the team members who are gifting the gift of their time, giving back to community, is to give service to the community of 5 elements, to doing all the background work, behind the scene work. Yes, I would like to express my honoring gratitude to all the teachers, masters, and mentors in WIT organization. They are so dedicated and committed to and giving their time, giving back to community, to share the philosophy of root education, because it's from the root. So here we are. I like to express my honoring gratitude to Kohami, who initiated these sessions, this series about understanding inner being, creating inner peace for our life. Yeah. So thank you, Cô Thanh Diệu. So today is we have been sharing all the three important things. So allow me to share my screen. Excuse me. Oh, I don't need to share sound. Optimize sharing. Advance that and share. Paper. Wonderful. Gotta change that around. Excuse me. Get some water. myself. Thank you, cô Thanh Diệu. Yes, please go eat. Mm. Just want to put in the pin. Okay. Now, I would like to the house here. So basically, we are sharing. I would like to rewrite this one. Is very simple. We were sharing about the boat. Actually, I can get the boat. No, I can say it. So the first one is three things I was saying. Good to see. Okay, so it's wholesome. Now we use wholesome. Wholesome cause. Wholesome cause or seed. And then plus favorable favorable condition. Condition. Typo. Condition. Favorable condition. We have condition, we have, this is equal, desirable outcome. Desirable outcome. There. So this is the course is about, or the information, the session is about understanding inner being, understanding ourselves here, creating inner peace. In other words, is to expanding our inner awareness and in some way it helps us to how do I say to raise our wisdom level. Okay, so the wholesome cause, it has to main things what I will share here, yes, I will share here, is 3 reference systems and 7 holistic wealth. And then the favorable condition is it's all about relationship with people, the levels of relationships, the types of people, and the inner awareness of human beings is 3 items, 3 factors. And the desirable outcome is the same thing as dream occupation, dream life, and realms of living. So today I will do overall a review of what we have done from beginning, and then so we get an idea of the overall picture of what it is all about. So when we able to have these, then we able to desirable outcome, we able to create a life that we like to have. Why? Because we understand that when we change the cause, when we know if we change the cause, we have some wholesome cause, and with favorable condition, we can change our outcome. For example, let's say my life is not doing as the way I want it. This is the formula. This is a summary for us. What is the cause here? We able to get this good source concept, and we able to use it daily and be aware. It's the inner awareness. And then we know how we interact with people. Then we know their desirable outcome ultimately to the way that we like our life to be. So we change this, and we change our life. We changed how our life going. So let's go to before I get into the 3 is favor these 3 factors. I like to go into the principles, because there are principles. So let's move into that. So it is we have 4 principles. We have the principle of the first one is the principle of light. So this is the summary. The principle of light. The first one is the principle of light. 4 principles. So before we get into the wholesome cause, we like to know about the 4 principles. Then that way, it's like things flow with the nature. For example, the principle of the nature is like certain part of country or part of the world, it has 4 seasons and it's given. So That's one of them. 4 principles. 4 principles. Okay, so the first one is principle of light. Principles. Principle. The principle of light. Principle of light. So what is the principle of light? Principle of light is that we all live in duality. There is darkness and there's light. So we use the principle of light as when we, as a human being, we tend to solve the problems that we have instead of shining the light into the problem. So what are the ways to shine the light into the problem? Instead of solving it, we shine the light. And so what they are is we light up the 7 candles in the and that's called 7 holistic in the house of holistic. It's called the wit house, the wit home. That this is what we use the wit home. So we use the analogy. This is a self here, a life here. There are so many problems out there. The wise men share with us that if we simplify it, we have only 4 problems in life. The inner being, if it's being challenged, or health is not so good, relationship is not so good, or finance is not so good, that is 4 problems. So how do we able to shine the light in those problems instead of solving them? Then what we do is we shine the light, we enrich the wisdom, we enrich mentality, the character, the physical and health, competency, and material wealth. So that's what we want to shine the light in this house here, in the house of our life. We use this analogy so it simplify things for us to understand. Okay, so that is the one. And then, there was the 6th, limited awareness. 6 here. The beginning, I gotta go back to this one, is the 6th limitations to ourselves. So limited awareness is, I'm going back one step, just go reverse. The self-awareness limitation, fear of failure, fear of criticism and judgment, lack of resources, lack of knowledge, and lack of future vision. So with this course that here that between Kohami and myself, that we able to cross it out, to break the barriers. Okay, So, and how do we do that? We understand the principles. There are 4 principles, and what we do is we light up the candles in this house. So that is belong to the principle of light. There's duality, dark and light. The principle of light is we use a certain language that is positive and shining the light into the conversation is an example. So that is principle of light. The second one is that we got into the principle of brain activation. So number 2 is principle of brain activation. Okay, so principle of brain activation is that it has 3 factors. Is whatever we learn something is we know get a lesson from it, pleasant situation or unpleasant situation. We learn something from it. We have the impression from it, and then we have the realization from it. So that is called brain activation. And then number 3 is, so please allow me that I'm taking a little bit longer today. Today will be the last day. So I would like to go a bit longer than 1 hour just to ask for that permission. Principle of alignment with desire. Principle of alignment, alignment with desire. Okay, so principle of alignment with desire is that when we want something, that we say it exactly the way we want. A very classic example is, let's say my son is watching TV. Normally, I would say, don't watch the TV close because you get blind, or you may need glasses in the future. Now, instead of, because that's not what I want. I don't want my son to have that problem. So what I would say is, please watch the TV a little bit further. So that's good for your eyes. So that is the way how we say it, alignment with desire. We say it in a positive way with positive words. Okay, so that is number 3. And number 4, the is a principle, a circle of knowledge. Principle of circle of knowledge. Circle of knowledge. There. So there are 4 principles. So the principle of circle of knowledge is, I can summarize it as it's the circle that people know and know. People know, don't know. So it's known, forgot, know and don't know, know, don't know, no. So, what it means is that when we talk to people, we able to know that everybody have their memory, everybody have their strong in certain areas, their strongness, their talents. So when we talk with people, is that we depend on their knowledge. Then from that, their knowledge, we able to, how would I say, we able to get more information from them. We can learn something from them. And then from that point, we will share our own experience following their beliefs and their knowledge. Okay, so that is the 4 principles. The next one is we're going to look at the house of holistic. This is the next one, is the house of holistic. Oh, pardon me. Actually, now after that, we get into the three reference systems first. 3 reference systems first. So it will be three reference first is that three reference system is actually I do have the diagram here. I will rewrite this. Okay, 3 reference system. I'm not crazy about that diagram. The triangle. Okay, let's try that. Have I got it? Yes. Triangle. Okay, so 3 reference system. We look at the I named this one as 3 reference system. 3 reference system. 3 reference system. 3 reference systems. There. Okay, so we were looking at, we had, there is science view. Science view. We have religion. Religion. Or faith. Yes. And then this one is moral philosophy. Philosophy. Moral philosophy. So what it is that the reference systems are, reference system here. Let's use different pen here. It will be the formula for the root cause of life. So we're looking at the root cause of life based on these three reference systems. When we have a life right now where we look at three different angles, three different perspectives. So the formula, the formula for the so these are the names of the reference system for the root cause of life. And then up here is, it's called human energetic structure. Human energetic structure, and this one is we call the source concept. Source concept. There. So that is three reference system that we use to look at what is the root cause of life for us. So when we look at the formula for the root cause of life, so this is what we say. Now, let's get the definition for the formula for root. Root cause of life begins with me, and it's not my fault, and it's not other people's fault. That is the key point about the formula for the root cause of life. And for the formula for the root cause of life that we go into, so let's look at the formula for, quickly look at the formula for the root cause of life, is that the emptiness of all things and conscious desire in a, okay, that's okay. So this is the formula for root cause of life. And The key point for the formula for root cause of life is that we begin with the outcome. We begin with the outcome, and then where's the outcome come from? Originally, it was from personality, habits, actions, and thinking. And now the experts are looking at, that's not neither. So they look at the belief. The belief, if we have the belief, we can go straight to choice. This is the choice. We make the choice at the best of our knowledge at that moment in time. For example, choosing the spouse, eat, and all kind of choices that we have because we like it and it's because it's suitable. So the key point for this is mental image is so important. What we hear, what we see, what we talk, what we know, that shapes our mental image, and then we believe and we get into thinking, action, habits, and personality. So that's one way um, to have to hear to the outcome. The other way is after hearing all of these, knowing these, and we believe it, we make the decision right away. So there's two ways to get to here. This is longer, of course. And so for this one, for the, so this is the formula for the root cause of life. And from this is that the root cause of life begins with me, but the fault is not because of me or not because of others. We did that, as I said, we did the best what that moment was. And then the key points for this one is we change image, we change life. We have clear image is outcome. So all things begin with the outcome from the mental image. So what we do is we monitor, let's put here, we monitor what we hear, what we see. Monitor. And we change. We change. We hear, we see. Thay đổi. Yes, we change. I gotta think in Vietnamese in order to translate. Yes, we change what we talk and what we know, and we monitor what we see and what we hear. Why? Because all of the things that we hear and see, it gets into a subconscious mind, and that is our brain get that information, and it does not knowing right wrong. So we monitor it so it doesn't get affect us. Now, if I want to have a good outcome for my life, a good fruit, for example, I need to monitor my seeing and hearing. If I want something positive, I need to see things and hear things positive. If I want something positive and I keep listening to something is not happening and it's negative, that's not going to work. So it's important to monitor what we hear and what we see on YouTube and all that. It's I do get a habit of if anything is negative, I just watch quickly and then I pass, for example. I don't even need to go into it. And we change the way we talk and we change the way we know. we speak the language of light. We speak positive things, so that's how we attract. Okay, so that is a quick summary of the root cause, the formula for root cause of life. So, look, okay, so that is that. And then we move into we instead of monitor, we can use manage what we hear and what we see, and we change what we talk and what we know. Okay. So that is that. And now we get into the religion. We get into a human energetic structure angle, how we have a formula how to, in the science perspective points of view, how do we cultivate good seed and to get good outcome. Now we go into human energetic structure to understand why. Okay. The human energetic structure in English is I have it here. So the human, and this is called human energetic structure, is that we have the inner truth. We have the 16 human nature. The inner truth has the radiant energy. The inner truth is that our core. And what we hear, what we see, what we talk, what we know is inner truth. And we have 16 human natures outside of this radiant energy close, 16 human nature. And such as, so wanting the 16 human nature is reception, imagination, expression, cognition, wealth, form, identity, eating, and resting. The other next one is wanting, temperament, ignorance, pride, inquiry, ethos, view. And the main thing in this human energetic structure for us is wanting and imagination is very strong. Yes. So that is the human energetic structure. So it has the human energetic structure. Yeah, that's for at the end. So I would like to go into this is this is I haven't finished this one yet. No, pardon me. So beside after human natures, we have the 84,000 bubbles of illusion. This is us. I was so grateful when I see this diagram. And as a wise man was saying, we can keep all the pictures in the world and in our world. And this is the most memorable picture that we need to keep it on our mind, because this is who we are inside of us. This is just an illustration. What is that inside of us here? And we have the four body elements: the earth, water, air, and fire. Most of us know about that. And also we have the positive and negative polarities, two layers, the layers right after the human natures and the outside of the body elements. So yes, this is the same thing as duality, positive and negative polarities that, things like I'm happy, that's positive polarity, and I'm not happy, that is negative polarity. So that's dual reality. And so this is the short version of human energetic structure. Thank you, Cô Minh Huyền, for joining the Zoom. This is English again. So this is the short version of human energetic structure, is that the will, we hear, we see, we talk, we know. So if we just receive it, and then with the human nature, instead of analyze and differentiate, we just receive it first. We don't need to put our human nature and emotions in. That is the key. And then we will speak a truth, and then we will have, we find inner peace in ourselves. So that is more information about the human energetic structure. Just one more second here. Human energetic structure is that there is a particle or seed, and we can create balance, merit, or good merit. Actually, I meant to say this a human energetic structure has two other parts to it, is that there are three blocks of merits: is bad merit, good merit, and balanced merit. So bad merit is when we complain, when we make other people unhappy, we create bad merit. And then good merit is that when we make people happy, we make ourselves happy, we create good merit for ourselves. And balanced merit is that when we able to influence the person who have gained more wisdom and awaken. Yes. So that's the differences between, and there is total karma. There's a karmic cognition, karmic condition, and karmic outcome. We'll get to that. So with the human energetic structure, those are also important as well. So we'll get into that in a moment here. There is time, was we were sharing about time. Time space. Let's share this one first. Material space about time is that it is energy vibrational frequency. We use energy vibrational frequency in this context. And so it's a particle movement, slow. The movement is slow, fast or super fast. When the movement is low, it is low vibrational frequency. When it's fast, it's high vibrational frequency. And when it's super fast, it's ultra high Why we were saying that? Because so we relate to the time is time it has the time has past, present, and future. So whether experienced, is experiencing, and will experience. So that relates to those. Same thing when we feeling with fast is high, and when we feeling slow, it is low vibrational frequency. And the value is that more is high vibrational frequency, less when we feeling, how do I express in this one? When we see, we perceive, and we feel, it is when, if you would think where resonance of vibrational frequency, sometimes if we have the same vibrational match, we will see it. And if we don't have the same vibrational match, we don't see it. We just see it and it will just pass our mind. So that is just an example. And time is not fixed. When we have the concept of time, then we're able to do more. Okay? So let's keep it at that. Now we are still in the energetic structure. Why we say time? Because then mainly we can do more. Okay. I will go into the with inner awareness comes reality. Fulfill awareness, sustainable. With awareness comes reality. When we have with full awareness, then there is reality. And when we fulfilled awareness, there is sustainable reality. So that goes together as one point, and that's another point. So we have the inner being awareness is so important for us. Then we are more positive, we are more awake, and we are more mindful. Okay, so now we go into the inner awareness. This is wisdom and that. Oh, I was going to share about the positive and negative. This is when there is bad merit, there is negative energy and undesirable outcome. And when there is good merit, it's a positive energy, it's joyful, and it's desirable outcome. When there is balanced merit, is radiant energy, there's inner truth, and we expand our inner awareness. So just a point for that one for the human energetic structure. So I have something here is about inner awareness as well as when we interact with people, excuse me, is that the person does not have the inner awareness, then speaking about the certain things, the inner state is negative. The only thing that person is that because not yet have inner awareness. Now, a person who have inner awareness, they will have balance. The inner state is balanced, orients, and is positive. So, an example, let's say we are here learning about the concept of understanding the inner being, then we have some inner awareness, and a lot of times we are aware, and we will have the positive attitude, the positive information. Then that means we have the inner awareness. And somebody could have a fulfilled inner awareness, and that their inner state is balanced or is positive, plus clear mental image, clear mental image, clear beneficial source concept. Okay, just want to share that quickly. And there is also this one as well, is the operating principle of inner cognition, is that refer the same thing as inner awareness. This one related to this diagram is the inner awareness here, move to here. Then when a person does not have the inner awareness, the inner state is negative, and the energy vibrational frequency is low. And when someone who has an inner awareness, who have a positive inner state and have a high energy vibrational frequency, and when we have inner awareness, we able to create balanced merit, good merit. So these are related, just to give us an idea about inner awareness or energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so that's those. I would even a human life. What else would I like? Oh, I was going to share about the total karma. Total karma is cognition, condition, and outcome. 1 second here, please. Okay, so this is about a human life is we have inner being, we have health, we have beauty, we have social relationship, which is harmonious marriage is an example. Number 5 is social relationship, which is human life. And then there's finance, there's business, and there's investment. Anything to do with this is about human life. So once we have all of these, life is living with ultimate ultra high and positive, and create values to life. Okay, so that is that about human energetic structure point of view. In the so we completed this one, the human energetic structure, understand about us and about others. We able to no need to complain, have more understanding, more compassion towards others, because especially I'm so grateful for the information about the bubbles of illusions, because all emotions is bubble, it pop. Yes, so I was very grateful for that information. Now Let's move into the source concept. The source concept is what we know, what we hear. The source concept. Okay, so I will draw the diagram about the source concept. One second, please. So we will use this source concept. Oh, thank you, cô Nga, for joining the Zoom. So the source, I did it again. Okay, I let it go this time. The source concept is what we know, what we know, what we believe, what we understand. Understand. What we understand, it makes up the source concept. So allow me to read the source concept, the definition, because the source concept is so important. What we know, what we believe, what we understand, that shape our life. So just 1 second here. Okay. The source concept. Okay, that it's called the triangle of reality. So I will triangle of reality. Triangle. Triangle. Typo. Triangle. Angle. Triangle of reality. Triangle of what we know, what we believe, what we understand that shapes our life. Okay, so I saw that. I haven't had a chance to listen yet. So here, let me find the source concept. Okay, so the information, which is what we know, what we believe, the information, which is what we know, what we believe, what we understand, that which we know, that we believe, that which we understand, that represents the information within us. When mentioning anything, the way we know it, the way we believe it, the way we understand it, it represents the information within us about it, represents our reality of it. That which we know, that which we believe, that which we understand. In other words, a source concept represents the information within us, represents the reality of our life. When mentioning anything, the way we know it, the way we believe it, the way we understand it, in other words, what source concept we have about it represents the information within us about it, represents our life reality of it. It's very powerful because what we know, what we believe, what we understand, that shapes our life. So an example would be a person with the triangle of reality, which is in the source concept. I would say source concept here. Concept. So an example would be a person who grow up with feeling not so good about marriage, hear everything negative about marriage, and did I spell believe wrong? Yes, I did. Believe. Just remember, pardon me here. Wait, I'm missing an E here. Believe. This is an E-V-E. Yeah, I was giving an example about marriage, a person who really have the belief and the know and the understanding about the marriage is all the negative information. And then, so that person would be very scared to get into marriage. In other words, if that person were going to change the source concept, to change what they know, what they believe, what they understand, they totally can change the outcome into a good marriage, a harmonious, happy marriage. Yes, so this is the source concept is so important. So when mentioning an example is when mentioning in a piece, the way we know in a piece, the way we believe in a piece, the way we understand in a piece. In other words, what source concept we have about inner peace represents the information within us about inner peace, represents the reality of inner peace of our life. Yes, so I'm just giving a brief example about the triangle of reality, and it's under the source concept. Now, that is the three reference system. We just did that. So that is the source concept this is a source concept based on the triangle of reality. Okay, So now I'm going to move into, I'm going back to light up this, how to enrich in wisdom quickly. So that is 3 reference system. And we go in, we asked you in the creating the wholesome cause. And we'll go into this one is so important. How do we enrich in wisdom, mentality, character, virtue, physical health, competency, and material wealth? So I will just review another 15 minutes here. We're at 8:12 right now. So wisdom, there are 5. Let's do quickly wisdom. There are 5 levels of wisdom. That is equivalent to or corresponds to, where is my okay, I will just say, so 5 level. Actually, I can get it there, and it's under character. I know it's under the character, that's why I couldn't find it. Wisdom. Wisdom is the information corner is a state of inner awareness that has 5 states of inner awareness that's corresponding to 5 wisdom levels. So the level 1 is the root cause of life begins with oneself. And so the second one, let's say, oh, that second one, pardon me. The first level of inner state awareness is there is distinguish between good, bad, right, wrong, thought so, good, bad, right, wrong, true, false, should and shouldn't. And the second one is the root cause of life begins with oneself. The third one is inner emptiness. When we add inner emptiness, we just hear. The hear is the hearing. So then we're able to tap into our inner truth. Then the fourth one is a spontaneously know. The fifth one is all encompass. Like the awakened people get able to the wisdom level 5. So the difference is that the state of inner awareness and the level of wisdom is that we able to initiate, initiate to know what works best for us, to do what works best for us. Yes, we know that is right, wrong, true, false, and we initiate to do the right thing and to do the good thing. Okay, so that is the wisdom. The energy corner is, it has tie in with mentality. The candle of mentality, which is inner peace, tolerance, honoring, gratitude. So we get touch into that a little bit. And then with wisdom, what is the outcome? It's simple, joy, trust, and light. Okay, so I know there's a lot of information here. So wisdom mentality is The inner peace right here, the mentality is inner peace. And when we have the inner peace, which is, we use wisdom level 3, and there's no suffering. Now, with the tolerance is that we use wisdom level 2, is that we don't resent others. With honoring gratitude, we use wisdom level 1, is that any situation comes up, we learn a lesson and we have honoring gratitude toward to the lesson itself, and we move on. Okay, so that is wisdom. Now let's go into wisdom and mentality. And now we go into the character. There are 9 types of character. So a character is the emotional states. So 9 types of character. To rich in character. Rich in character is joyful, joy, hope, belief, wisdom, honoring gratitude, love, humility, tolerance, and inner truth. And when we are rich in character, people like to be around us. Yes, so rich in character is that. So all of these are wholesome cause. Just a reminder about that. Okay, now character and then physical health. As we know that health is with the HWO Health Organization. That's virtue. Oh, I miss virtue. I just saw virtue. Virtue is virtue. There are 5 different level, but there are five types of virtue. Okay, so I will use this summary about virtue. So this is the virtue is now with and we do this for self, family, organization, and society, and it's important to do it for ourselves. We cultivate humanity, and humanity is love, and that the nature of wealth in the 16 human nature. Hello bé Cảnh, con đang nói về tiếng Anh. Dạ. Thank you cô Nga. Oh yes, cô Nga was saying. Con đang nói tiếng Anh, 10 phút nữa con xong. Cô có thể bạn sang bên Zoom Zoom 2 ạ. Con biết ơn bé Cảnh. Dạ, con bé Cảnh thích ở đây nghe con nói tiếng Anh được ạ. Biết ơn bé Cảnh. So we cultivate humanity, cultivate love. And then we express propriety, we respect, we have the righteousness. And believe it or not, is that these kind of these are the virtues that it affect our inner organs as well. So when there's less love, and when there's, let's say, when there's more love, a liver, a gallbladder is healthy. And then we express propriety to self, We respect self here to family, organization, society. We have good heart and our small intestine is healthy. And we honor accountability is we take responsibility. A lung and large intestine is healthy too. And we open wisdom, we listen. We listen, our kidney and our bladder is healthy. We keep trustworthiness, we keep our word, we are punctual on time with on time with everything. The spleen, the pancreas, and stomach is healthy. So that is a summarize of virtue. Okay. Now we move into health. Health is where is my health information go? So for the health is that it has health is not only one item. Oh, this is competency. Interesting. Where did the health information go? Health is, it involves in health involves in three different, oh, where did that diagram leave? Oh, I got it. Awesomeness. Health is, so this is health. Health is not only physical. I used to think it's physical. Well, no, it's not. It's involved in three different areas. The mental, we have inner peace, tolerance, and honoring gratitude. Social well-being, fondness, trusting, and intimacy. Intimacy, I spell wrong. Intimacy. I have to look that up. And with physical, strength, stamina, flexibility, balance, and speed. So health is involved in all of these balance in order to have good health. So who knew, right? So that is about health and physical. Well, excuse me, one more thing is physical. So that was health. Now physical is physical, it involves in the body, adaptation, capability, body, the appearance and the structure, does it look healthy? And so this is physical. Our immune system, is it good? Is it adapt very well? Capabilities is the same thing. I already explained earlier. Okay, so that's health and physical. Now, let's go into competency. Competency is competency, believe it or not, rich in competency, it is equivalent to maturity. So rich in competency, it has do we have a good mindset? So basically, the experts pointed out to us is 40% of competency, which is maturity, as 40% of how our mindset is. And then social relationship is 40%. And then the expertise. When we do the work, it's only 20%. So reaching competency is to be mature. So in total, thank you, cô Mạnh, for being here, for joining the Zoom. Thank you. So being for us to be as a human being it's 80%. And then doing the work itself is only 20%. So I was very surprised about this. Okay, so let's move on quickly to so that was competency, and now we move into material wealth. Mhm. Okay, material is rich in material is we have strong feeling by intuition. I spell intuition wrong. Intuition, yes. And then it's material is just tools. It's a vehicle for experience about life and satisfy our needs. We have 6 needs. The needs of basic, needs of safety, socializing, respected, to show our ability, and we need to give back to community as well. So when reaching material, of course, we need to talk about money. So money is give us a quality of life, give the values of life. And then once we have these two, then the money comes, then these are come back as money. So quality of life such as health is good, the inner being at inner peace, social relationship as quality and qualified. Okay, so I just completed the pause, this one right here. 4 principles, the wholesome cause, 4 principles, 3 reference system, 7 holistic of wealth and health. Now we go into the favorable condition is 5 levels of relationships. 5 level of relationships, are we in a good we recognize them and we can upgrade them. Okay, and that has 7 givings too, 7 offerings, and then 9 types of people. We recognize 9 types of people. The people can be a teacher. Let me see if I can, where did I put, oh, right here. So the levels of relationships is that the 5 levels of relationships. We can go from acquaintance, familiarity, to bonding, to trusting, and tight knit. We initiate trust fully. That's the ultimate relationship we want to be. So that's 5 level of relationships. And then with the level of 5 levels of relationships here, we also tied in with the 7 important life offerings. Okay, so these are the 7 important life offerings. And the next one is 9 types of people. Is this right here is the wise, the helper, the connector, the prosper, the talent asset, the master, the mentor, the expert, the enlightened. All of these, when we identify them, we respond to them, we attract and we involve, we will like to be them. So we can be nine types of people. And human beings, here we are. So human beings, they can be teacher, they can be a mentor, they can be 9 types of people. They are asset. They can be a bridge or a road. They go share the same journey with us. A bridge connect with us to others. Human beings are problem free, and they also help us to activate our wisdom, sometimes the untaught knowledge. Okay, so that's that on the favorable condition. Now we get into desirable outcome. So desirable outcome is desirable outcome we just shared the other day is the desirable outcome. It has 3 different factors: is the dream occupation, dream life, and realms of living. Okay, so what is dream occupation? Dream occupation is it society's needs that we like it, we enjoy it, and we have our mind anchoring to it. The information corner is good. We have honoring gratitude toward to the job, and it gives us money. Societal demand like money good. We create a self maturity and we become success. Okay, so that is dream occupation. And then we have the dream life. What is a dream life? Is that we create, we have this pie, the 6 pie, 6 great prosperities or freedom. We have good health and beauty, time freedom, financial freedom, harmonious family relationship, world travelers, personal social relationship development. So that is a dream life, how we have this wheel more balance. Okay, and then the last one is 7 realms of living. 7 realms of living. The first one is working, plus payment equal job plus mastery, because business, we initiate and we be responsible for our job. Working is that we use it as a tool to create values. Business plus profit. So from business, go down here, it becomes career or vocation. From career to maturity, we become success. From success, we always give good health and harmonious family. They become happiness. Happiness, by helping others be happy. Life, we create life value. And then life value, we passing on, and it creates the culture. This is the ultimate 7 realms of life. So I did go into details earlier sessions. So this is all about reviewing. So I completed. Oh my goodness. So we go back to this master this is the master summary. So wholesome cause plus favorable condition, we have a desirable outcome. Like from beginning, now we know all these concepts. Then we put it in use. Then we're able to change our life for better, happier, more peaceful, healthier. Yes. So I wish everyone able to apply the concept and create the very desirable outcome. Okay. So I thank you very much for giving me your time to be in the Zoom and to get to know the knowledge. So I just want to remove myself here. Yes. So I can turn off my camera. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you cô Thanh Diệu. Thank you cô Nga Nguyễn. Thank you cô Xuân Lâm. Thank you cô Hoàng Mạnh for joining the Zoom. You being here is a gift for me that I'm able to share some information that basic information right now I have learned. Yes, yeah. And my goal is going to share more in the future in the in details. So thank you to brothers and sisters who will be listening to YouTube in the future as well. Hopefully you get some information out of it and apply to your life. Okay, apply to your life. Okay, I will stop sharing the